Do you smell the trainers? It's Great League! Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we're gonna focus once again to Great League, which returns to our beloved screens. Go Battle League is gonna have some issues on season 11, so no rating at all. We're gonna discuss about that perhaps on another video, but here Galaxia Simban will assist us with the team showdown. We're gonna have some really cool teams that cover the whole meta with a lot of coverage, bulk, spam, damage, whatever. So stay tuned till the end to find out the teams and how to use them effectively. With that said, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it helps a lot. And now let's dive into the battles, as we said, with Galaxia Simban, who is a spicy lad from Greece. An Altaria team is coming on your screen, trainers, with Jellicent and Starfish at the back. Altaria may be bulky, may pressure the opponent with its Dragon Breath, which is crazy by the way, and in combination with that bulkiness where you're just gonna go crazy with that Pokemon, especially up in the lead if you catch something really good, because it's not that hard since it resists a lot of things, and it is getting walled pretty much easy, because Pokemon like Bastiodon, Pokemon like Azumarill, or even Stunfisk or Walrein will just destroy it down. Against Starfish you have some play, but against Walrein, yeah, I don't think just one Icicle Spin in combination with those Powder Snows will just finish it off. But worry not, trainers, the backline is there to finish off those counters. I like the synergy with this team composition. Jellicent is gonna be the closer one, and also covers pretty much every single threat for Altaria, and both of those Pokemon really cover the fighting weakness for the Stunfisk, so you see what's happening there. Also the Mad Boys, not only the fighters, a really nice synergy with this team composition. Jellicent is a safe pick, a closer, hits hard with its moves, but you can also play it as a debuffer, because Bubble Beam can be replaced with Ice Beam if you want to thread down something like a Mandibuzz, let's say, because Dark types are gonna be one weakness for that Jellicent. Stunfisk at the back is gonna be your safe switch if you encounter something like a Nuzlocke in the lead. You bring your Stunfisk into play, do whatever you can, and then close the match with Jellicent and Altaria. It is a safe switch which can grab shields pretty easy even against from its counters. It hits hard with its Earthquake, so your opponent will be forced either to throw all their energy to finish you off before you reach that Earthquake, or you're just gonna go for the double Earthquake and you threat a shield or even the Feint down, why not? But whenever you use Pokemon like Azu, Walrein or Stunfisk, pretty much you're getting predictable. Any team composition out there will be ready to encounter down those Pokemon. A core breaker for this team is gonna be the Ludicolo, but besides the tactical, I don't know why he does that. I don't know if anyone else is gonna play Ludicolo in the current meta, but Scrafty is the second core breaker that is gonna threat this team. But if you're gonna encounter it with your Altaria, things are gonna be only positive for you, so the backline will be in a better position overall. Now we're gonna talk a bit about the Toxic line, which is gonna be with Trevenant and Registeel at the back. Toxic up in the lead will pressure the opponent, gonna hit hard the enemy since it has access to Sludge Bomb and Mud Bomb, a really good combo and combination with those counters. However, it can easily get walled by the Flyers, and the backline can somehow help with that, because Registeel is gonna be there. Registeel has access now to Zap Cannon. Get rid of that flash, get your Zap into play, and you're gonna be in a better position, since now that Pokemon can also debuff the opponent. You might struggle a bit against some certain matchups, but overall Zap Cannon really performs much better, especially against the water types, and if you can land it, it's just gonna be awesome. This deals a lot, okay? Deals a lot. And Trevenant is gonna be the closer, a safe closer for this team composition. Dark type is gonna be something that can threat the Trevenant, but the other two Pokemon can simply handle that dark weakness, so I would not be that considered. If I was gonna pick a core breaker, it's gonna be the Flyers, but especially the Talonflame and the Gliscor. Those two really destroy down this team composition. However, you still have a lot of play against Talonflame. You can simply go with a Shadow Ball or double Sludge Bomb up in the lead, or even finish it off with a pure Zap Cannon. Yes, you win that matchup with Zap Cannon now. Isn't that exciting? Because I think it is. And Gliscor is just gonna dominate the whole team composition, but who plays Gliscor? Right, yeah. You're gonna find a lot of Gliscors because there is an algorithm out there. Yeah, it exists. Anyways, this is gonna be all for this team composition. Next up, trainers, we have the Walrein Sableye Medicham line. This team is weak to Charm, but we're gonna get there. Walrein is gonna be a spammy leader that can beat down the grass types, which is a really huge deal for any water type. It is also fairly tanky, and it is losing hard to fighters. That weakness is gonna get covered by the backline, Sableye and Medicham. Sableye is gonna be the safe switch which can pressure down any opponent, and against Fairy and Dark, which loses dramatically, you can still flip that matchup if you can if you can return that damage. See what I did there? Just land a return, which is something like a hyper beam on this game, and you're gonna be in a very good position with your Sableye to flip that matchup, of course. Medicham is also gonna be there as the closer, which is your ice and steel killer, which can pressure down the opponent with its counters and power up punches. And just keep in mind that you're gonna need psychic over ice punch to do some crazy hits even against the Nazu, and that will put you in a very good position overall. Do not be afraid to bait with your Medicham. Even if you fail to bait, just go for another bait. Your opponent will seal the second one for no reason at all, so you're gonna be very fortunate for that. And this team composition really loses to Fairy, so I picked as a core breaker something like an Alola Ninetales, because from the other Charmers, what makes it different is gonna be that it is just gonna dominate against Walrein as well. So with that in mind, keep aside the Charmers, this team composition will just destroy any opponent. Battlers, we have the Nidoqueen Nazu line, with Nidoqueen pressuring the opponent in doing some crazy mistakes, because this Pokemon is a nice debuffer. You can grab easily shields with straight Poison Fang, and it's afraid of the ground types. You can still hit hard with your Earth Power, but ground types in general just destroy this Nidoqueen down. And also Bastiodon, which is not a ground type, but it resists that poison attack by a lot, but you still have access to that Earth Power, which can do a lot, and you resist those smackdowns, so that's a give and take situation. Azumarill will be the generalist and kinda safe pick for the current meta, because even against Walrein, it can go pretty well with Play Rough. Keep Play Rough, and then you can just go Ice Beam or Hydro Pump. You need Play Rough for the current meta no matter what. It is a tank, it is gonna be predictable for the opponent, since everyone is expecting Azumarill, Stunfisk, Walreins out there, but you can go pretty well with this team composition even with Azu as your kinda closer. As a safe switch, which is not a safe switch, that is why I did not write it down there, it is gonna be the Ferrothorn. I like this Pokemon because fire is not gonna be that often countered in the current meta. You're gonna be spamming with this Pokemon, you're gonna hit hard the opponent, but I prefer Thunder over Flash Cannon. Do not see my Flash Cannon over here. I prefer Thunder because this team might be weak to Skarmory, so Thunder will help a lot against the flying threat. Also, Beedrill is gonna be another core breaker alongside Skarmory, but Beedrill is not that common in the current meta, so Skarmory is gonna be your number one threat. This team is specializing against hard hitting the opponent. It is pretty much a safe team to use out there, but if you get a bad lead on your Swampert, perhaps things can get a little messy, so that's something that you should take note of. Swampert really goes pretty well against the meta. It has access to Hydro Cannon, Sludge Wave to hit that Azumarill. You're not gonna need that Earthquake that much on the Open Great League, but Grass and Altaria are just gonna wall it down, so that's something that Swampert really needs to take care of with its backline. Skarmory specializes in farming down, not just beating down, farming down the whole HP from any grass type, and Deoxys is the tank that it is both an anti-flyer, and with its Psycho Boost can even beat down a whole Venusaur with almost one move, just gonna do a lot of damage. You can take easily shields with this one, you can bait out some shields with your Hydro Cannon, Psycho Boost, then swap out, go for the Thunderbolt or the Sludge Wave. You have access to Brave Bird, which is a nice nuke, and this team overall really goes pretty well. Skarmory is the key Pokemon to combine this team since it is part Steel, and that gives it a lot of resistances. It can pretty much defeat the whole meta, but really struggles against other Steel types because this one is flying and other Steel types are pretty much all anti-flyers. Bastiodon, Metal, Stunfisk, all those are key components to beat down Skarmory, but other than that, you are gonna be just fine by covering that weakness with the other two Pokemon. So Amber and Deoxys can easily beat down those Steel types, and then you can just finish off the match with your closer Skarmory. The core breakers that I picked for this team are gonna be the Jellicent and the Mandibuzz, because both of those Pokemon really go pretty well against Swabbertap in the lead, but you still have some keys, some aces under your sleeves to finish them off, so I would not be that concerned if I encounter a Pokemon like this, because every single Pokemon from this team composition can absolutely do some really nice damage, cheap damage or heavy damage to those core breakers, and you're gonna be in a fun way no matter what. That's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a fantastic time watching this video and found the teams informative. If you did, write down in the comment section which one was your favorite or your secret sauce to the final push for this season. And write down please if you have fulfilled or not your goal for season 10, because some people haven't and this is their final push run. With that said, be sure to leave a like to this video, because it helps the algorithm spread the word around that this video exists, and also subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And with that said, farewell to you, trainers. I hope you are well till the next one. Take care, everyone.